Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Blair and today I'm going to be sharing the goodies that I picked up during the Sephora sale. So right now it is Sunday the 18th. I believe the sale ends tomorrow, the 19th. So by the time this goes up, the sale will be over most likely. But yeah, I'm super impressed with the things that I tried, and I'm just in such a good mood because trying new makeup just makes me so happy, and I haven't done it in quite a while. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's go ahead and get started. I'm so excited to be filming today. I haven't filmed a makeup video other than my declutters for like a month now, really. So I'm excited to sit down and play with some things today. I got a few things from the Sephora sale, and I figured I would just sit down and play with them all on camera and kind of just chat with you guys. So all I have on my face right now is the Dermatology sunscreen and my Banana Bright eye cream, and I let that sit for a few seconds and we'll go ahead and start. So the first thing that I got in the sale is, let's see, I wanted to show you. You guys, I used up my whole Bobbi Brown corrector. Look at that. How satisfying is that? In fact, I almost threw this away, but I decided to save it so I could show you in this video because I very rarely use up makeup products. So you know this is a favorite. So I, of course, had to get a new one of these. I used it up just in time for the sale to start. So I am super excited about that. This is my favorite corrector of all time. I use it in the shade Bisque and it's perfect. I love it. You may see I did use this yesterday quickly when I did my makeup. I just put it back in the box, but this is the best corrector for me. So I'm going to take just a little shadow brush and add this under my eyes. So you guys have to let me know if you got anything from the sale. I think, let's see, it's Sunday the 18th right now. So I think it's only going on today and tomorrow, and then it'll be over. But let me know if you guys picked up anything. I did get some things since, honestly, I've been doing really good. I haven't gotten really anything from Sephora in 2021. So I feel like I can get a few things from the sale. But let me know what you guys got. Okay, so now I am just going to tap that in with my Real Techniques brush. Okay, moving on to the face. I did get the new Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I'm very curious about this. I've kind of seen mixed reviews on it. I feel like people are either really loving this or not liking it at all. So I'll be very curious to try this out. I got the shade number 3. And let's see, what does this say? Light to medium coverage for all skin tones, blends and blurs to instant perfection. And it's light as air is what the box says. So we'll go ahead and shake this up. I'm gonna do this before my concealer so we can actually see how much it covers. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. So that's it there. It's actually not as runny as I was thinking it was going to be. And I'm going to use my BK Beauty 106 foundation brush. Actually, my next declutter video will be my makeup brushes. And when I decluttered my brushes, I went through and literally cleaned every single brush. So this brush is freshly washed. It was very satisfying. Okay, let's see how this covers. Ooh. Oh, it's pretty. It gives pretty decent coverage for a skin tint. Wow. And I would say, I'm not sure if they say this is supposed to be a matte texture. I should have looked that up, but it looks kind of, I would say it's more of a natural finish. It's not super matte. It does say it's supposed to blur your pores, I think, which I'm always kind of skeptical when foundations or makeup in general claims to blur your pores, because I just feel like most things are not able to blur your pores, in my opinion. But feels very light on my skin, which I like. I'm gonna bring a little down my neck. This color is a really good match for me. Again, this is shade number 3. So I'm just gonna get what's left on the back of my hand on my brush, and then just kind of go over everything. Yeah, it's definitely not not super matte, but it's not super glowy either. I would say it's more of a natural finish, but it's very pretty. So that is one layer. So as you can see, it doesn't cover everything, but it covers a good bit for a skin tint. I'm just gonna take a little bit more on my finger. We'll see if it builds up at all. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, that really did build up on my cheek right there. Wow. That is really pretty, you guys. So I don't have an issue with pores typically, so I'm probably not the best person to say whether or not this blurs your pores. I don't see any noticeable difference. I'd still definitely see my pores like right here in this area, but like I said earlier, I don't really think many products blur your pores. I mean, that's just my opinion, but it looks really nice and natural. I like it. Okay, now this is another product I told you guys I was gonna buy the full size of, and I did. The Hourglass concealer in the shade Cedar. I've been using the crap out of this little baby one. In fact, I was trying to use this yesterday, and I really can't get much else out of here. So that one I've almost used up, and again, I don't use up products. Very, very rarely do I use them up. So if I do, I really like it. So we're gonna use this today. I'm gonna let this concealer set for a second, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. So about a week and a half, I guess it's been closer to 2 weeks now, I got that itch that you get sometimes. You know how sometimes when you just like feel like you want to do something and you just can't really get it off your mind? That's what happened to me. And I decided I just needed to get lash extensions. I just needed to do it. I just couldn't get it off my mind. So I did. I found a place pretty close to me, and I booked the appointment, and I went and got them. Now, backstory. I had lash extensions a few years ago. I had them back when I was in college, and I loved them. They are beautiful. I had them probably for about 6 months, I would say. And if you're not familiar, when you have lash extensions, you go like every 2 to 3 weeks, just depending on your lashes, to get them filled. So your lashes fall out naturally and you go back, they fill in with lash extensions because your lashes have fallen out in the 2 to 3 weeks. So I went back in for a fill, and I came home, and after I'd been home for, I'd say like 2 hours maybe, my eyes started to feel really, really irritated. They just, it's hard to explain. They just felt inflamed, like mainly on my lash line. Like they just didn't feel normal, and it just kept kind of getting worse and worse to the point where my eyes just kind of looked swollen. Something was not right. So I thought maybe if I gave it a little bit of time, maybe they would calm down. I went to bed that night. I woke up the next morning. They had not calmed down. They looked worse. So I went back, and the girl that did them said, yeah, you know, you're having some kind of reaction to this. We need to remove them. So we removed them. And I was heartbroken because they were beautiful. And this was back way before I did YouTube. So I don't have a video talking about it or anything. But anyway, I get them removed. And let me tell you guys, if you've ever had lash extensions and had them removed, comment down below. But it hurts. It hurts to get lash extensions removed, especially if your eyes are the least bit irritated. They basically they put a solution on them that kind of dissolves the glue, but whatever is in the solution, if your eyes are irritated, it burns. And I guess I blocked all of this out when I decided that I needed lash extensions again. So anyway, as you can see, I don't have them. But anyway, I got them done, and I, again, loved them. They were beautiful, but my eyes did not. My eyes did not love them. They didn't react as badly as they did before, but after I got them on, my eyes just did not feel good. They just, I don't know how to explain it. My lash line was sore, and I just knew something just did not feel right. Something just wasn't right, and my eyes didn't swell up or anything, so I don't think it was like a full-blown allergic reaction, but my eyes just don't like them for whatever reason. And I went and got them taken off again. And as I was laying there getting them removed, and it's burning my eyes, I'm thinking, Blair, this is one of the dumbest things you have ever done. And I don't know why. It's just, for some reason, I got it in my mind that I wanted to try them again, and it was going to be fine. It wasn't. It wasn't fine. My eyes didn't like them, and I got them off again. I paid a lot of money to get them on, and then I just basically threw my money away because I went and got them removed. But anyway, long story short is lash extensions are beautiful if you can wear them and they don't irritate your eyes. I think they're so beautiful. But you know, after I got them taken off and I was feeling kind of sad about it, I was thinking, well, they are very in your face. It's very hard to do makeup with them, eye makeup, because they're very, they just kind of get in the way. So I was thinking, well, probably would have been hard for me to do YouTube videos, like any type of eyeshadow or anything, because they're just really hard to work around. Anyway, long story short is I did that. That was dumb. I wasted my money. And now during the sale, I bought Grande Lash, and I've been using it for about a week since I got them taken off. And actually, I feel like my lashes already look better. You're probably not gonna be able to tell, but they looked pretty sad after I got the extensions off again. Luckily, I had lashes left. Like, they didn't rip out my lashes or anything. They just felt very brittle and weak afterwards. So anyway, that was my story time for today. I did that once and then did it again. I don't know why. Anyway, so it did teach me this time around to appreciate my natural lashes and just use a lash serum, you know? If you're not happy with them, just try different lash serums. I've tried Revita Lash, I've tried Grande Lash, I've tried New Lash, and I'm just gonna stick with that because it's not fun getting your eyelash extensions removed. The next thing that I got is this, and this I'm probably the most excited about. It took me quite a while to get my hands on this, but I finally got it, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This is the fair medium shade. So I've wanted this forever. I've had it in my cart at Sephora so many times, but it sells out a lot. And same with the sale. When the sale went live, I had planned to order this right away, and of course it was out of stock. So I had to wait for it to come back. But I finally got it, and we're gonna try this out. I really don't want to do a ton of makeup today, so I probably don't need to use this, but I really want to try it. So I did read about these little squeeze up packages that you have to, basically you turn them to open it so you can squeeze out the product, and then you have to turn it back to close it after you're done so the product doesn't continue to come out. So I gotta remember to do that. My gosh, it does not feel like there's much product in here at all. Oh, there it is. So there it is. I'm not really sure how to apply this, so we'll just see. I'm just gonna do one side of my face at a time since I'm not very skilled with this. Ooh, that's pretty. I wanted this forever. I always see all of the Charlotte Tilbury makeup artists on Instagram use this. Ooh, that is very pretty. Wow, no wonder it's always sold out. Ooh, that's nice. Wow, that was easy to blend out too. And I'm blending it with this Fenty 125 face brush. I've been using this pretty much anytime I use cream bronzer. It's just a really good shape for it. Wow, okay. That was really easy. Okay, let's do this side. I will say it does not feel like a whole bunch of product is in this, which is unfortunate because this is pricey. But I love Charlotte. I will pay for Charlotte, you know. Wow, it blends so quickly. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, is it just me or does that look really nice? Oh my goodness. And you saw how little product I applied. I like did 2 little dots on my cheek and that's it. Wow, okay. That's probably gonna be one of my new favorite things. No wonder this is always sold out. So I'm gonna put a little bit of what's left on the little tip here on my jawline so I can look like I have a very chiseled jaw, even though I don't. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like blown away by this. I'm just gonna take what's left on my nose. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, this is like 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Okay, let me close this up so I don't waste product. Okay, then this was a random purchase I made. I've really wanted this for a long time. Again, I just have never actually gotten one, and it is, again, by Fenty. It's the Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. I feel like I'm definitely the last one to the party on these. I have the cream bronzer from Fenty in Butter Biscuit that I love. And I also got the brush, the Fenty, if I can get it out, the Fenty bronzer brush, which I only have one Fenty brush, the 125 that I just showed you to use with the contour. So I'm excited to try this. It got really good reviews. It looked like a good size. I've been struggling to find the perfect bronzer brush for me. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of times the brushes I use are I feel like they're too big, and then I don't know. I just don't love how they apply the bronzer. Ooh, this one looks promising. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so this is a smaller bronzer brush for sure. So this is it. It's the 195 brush. And I got the bronzer in the shade Shady Biz. I kind of had trouble picking between this one and the lightest shade. I think it's called Into Sun, maybe. Yeah, I think that's right. But I went with this one since it's getting warmer. So I wanted one that was a little bit deeper. This is what it looks like. I know a lot of people really love these. I'm not going to apply a ton because I really like how the contour wand looks on its own. Ooh, yeah, that color is pretty. I actually do like the shape of this brush because I always struggle with larger bronzer brushes not being able to get like in my hairline, and that really annoys me. And my hair kind of grows. I have a lot of hair, so it just kind of grows all over the place, and sometimes I feel like with larger brushes it can be kind of hard to get up in there, but this one is shaped really well for that. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Wow, yeah, I'm really liking this brush actually. Yeah, this is nice. If you want more of a small bronzer brush, you might really like this one from Fenty. I did also get a new blush, and I got one from Patrick Ta. This is the Major Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. So I have one of these already. This is the shade She's That Girl, but the one I have is more of a berry tone. But I always see people using this one, and it looks so pretty. So this is the cream and then the powder blush up here, but I thought this would be really nice for spring and summer. So I feel like I've read with these, you're supposed to use the powder first and then go over it with the cream, even though it seems like you would do cream and then the powder. But let's see. I think I'm going to do the cream first because that's what I'm used to. Ooh, yeah, this is going to be pretty. So this color kind of reminds me of Petal Poppin' by Fenty that I have and I also love. So I'm just going to dot it on. And let's see. I'm going to take my brush I use with my contour wand, the Fenty 125, and ooh, yeah, that's a pretty color. I'm just going to kind of tap this in. This is really creamy. This formula almost feels like a lip balm, like a really thin lip balm when you put it on. Oh, it's so pretty. I love that color. Love it. And I'm going to take a little bit on my nose because I've been obsessed with doing that also. Okay, and then we'll take just a little bit of the powder blush. I'm just gonna go in with a tiny, tiny bit of the powder, and we'll just go over that. Wow, that is a pretty color. Love that. Oh, okay, very happy with that purchase. And if you ever feel like you've gone a little overboard with your blush, you can just take a sponge and kind of go around the edges and it'll pick up any excess. All right, I did get a powder as well. I don't try out that many powders, but this one has just gotten my attention because, I don't know, people that I like Jamie Page, I love to watch her. She is talking about the Kosas Cloud Set powder being amazing. And so naturally I felt the need to try it. So I got the shade Breezy, which is supposed to be a sheer light powder. It's a really nice neutral looking color. And I feel like this may be kind of a dupe, or not a dupe, but similar to the Hourglass powders, which I love. Trying to get out any little creases that have formed under my eyes. And to apply this powder, I also got a new Sephora collection powder brush. This is the number 59 Pro powder brush. And I got, if you didn't know, during the Sephora sale, all of Sephora collection is 30% off. So all the brushes are 30% off, which is a pretty good deal. I just thought this looked like a good shape for a powder brush. Again, I have powder brushes, but a lot of them I just feel like they're too large. I just want them to be a little bit smaller. So I decided I would try this since it's 30% off. It is very, very light. Doesn't feel like anything. I like the color of it too. It's nice. So I'm looking in my little handheld mirror here. My skin looks pretty good, you guys, to be honest, up close. It doesn't look like, I don't look like I have powder on, which I like. And the real test will be if I put it under my eyes. So under the eyes, looks pretty good. We'll see after it's been sitting for a little bit, especially under my eyes. Powder just, most powders don't look great under your eyes. I mean, let's just be honest, because the more you add under your eyes, sometimes the more attention you're kind of drawing to that area. Right now, my complexion looks really good. Like even in this little up close mirror, it looks really nice and natural. I don't see any powdery finish or anything. It looks really nice. So we'll see how it looks once we move on. But so far, very intrigued by this powder. Okay, I am gonna do my brows off camera. I don't have any new brow products to show you, so I'm gonna do those really quickly and then we'll move on. Okay, so I filled in my eyebrows, and for the eyes, I got one, I think this is the only eye product that I got, but I have already used it once and I love, love, love this. It's the Dior Backstage eye palette in the warm neutrals. Oh my goodness, you guys. This may not look like anything special, but I'm telling you, this is the prettiest eyeshadow palette. I went out to dinner last night and I used this and I was just blown away. I used pretty much every color in here and I just loved it. Loved it so much. So I'll use a little bit of this. I don't want to do a ton of eyeshadow today. Actually, I can't decide if I just want to put bronzer in my crease or if I want to use some of this or maybe do like a separate video with this, because these colors, you guys, are so pretty. So, so pretty. You want to use every color in here. I guess I'll use a little bit of this palette. So one nice thing about it is it comes with this primer. So it's an eyeshadow primer down here in the corner. So I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of that on just a fluffy eyeshadow brush and just kind of feather that all over. And it just very lightly kind of evens out your eyelid, and it's a primer. Okay, so I'll go in with this shade down here. I think this is, yeah, the shade Nude. It's just a light matte shade. And I'm just going to lightly go over my whole eyelid with this. These shadows are so soft and buttery. The formula kind of reminds me of Natasha Denona. So we will just take, let's see, a little bit of this shade, which, what is this? Sculpting, I think is the name of this one. And I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this in my crease. And you can see, like, I barely used any shadow, and it gives you a good bit of pigment. I'm working on keeping my eyes open when I do my eyeshadow because it's so much better if you have more of a hooded eye to keep your eye open when you're doing it. I'm going to take a little bit of the copper and the matte ochre. So they're kind of bronzy golden tones, just one has shimmer, one doesn't. I'm going to put just a little bit of this in my outer corner, like just barely with the tip of my brush. And that is it. I'm not going to do a ton more. Obviously, there are these really nice dark shades in this palette. I might actually take a little bit of, or actually I'm gonna mix a little bit of the two dark shades. So let's see, charcoal is the matte one, and then brown is the shimmer. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of both of those and very, very lightly drag it along kind of the outer half of my lash line. And then I'm just gonna drag a little bit out. Yeah, I'm over here like, oh, I don't want to do too much, yet here I am putting on this wing. But I've just been obsessed with this subtle wing lately. I don't know what it is, but I just really love it. And I don't worry about it too much when I use the shadow, because if it's not perfect, it's fine. It's not perfect, that's okay. I just want it to kind of look like a wing, but nothing too dramatic. And that is all I'm going to do with this palette. I think I might actually take a little bit of the light shimmer, which is called Beige, on my finger. And I'm just going to pop that in the middle of my eye. Let's see. I think I might go in with a teeny tiny bit of the Fenty bronzer, like the smallest bit, and kind of go over my crease with that, just to get a little bit of that color on my eyes. Not a lot. I think I'm going to take the shimmery copper color and the matte copper and just mix a little bit of both of those, like just a teeny tiny bit and run that on my lower lash line. And that's all I'm gonna do. And that is gonna be it for the eyes. I did not get a new mascara, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then we'll come back and finish up with the lips. Okay, last but not least, we have the lips, and actually I did not get a new lip liner, I just realized. So we will just use what I have sitting here, which is Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. I actually haven't used the original Pillow Talk in a little while. I've kind of been going for Iconic Nude lately. So there is Pillow Talk, and then the only lip product actually that I did get is this. Apparently this was the sale of Dior, because the majority of what I got was from Dior for some reason. I've just been really interested in their stuff lately. So I got one of the Dior lip maximizers. This is the 001 shade. I think this is like the original shade. It's just a light pink gloss in pretty packaging. Honestly, I feel like I am drawn to Dior because of the packaging. I know packaging is not everything, but I gotta say, I love a good, pretty makeup package. Ooh, kind of reminds me of the Buxom gloss, but a little less thick. It's a little more of a thin formula. Has a little bit of that plumpy feeling to it, but not anything super extreme. I got this. This has also been on my wish list forever. It's the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray. And now this, I really hope, just blows my mind, because this is pricey. I don't know why this is so expensive. Oh, wow. That is maybe the most fine mister I have ever used. Wow, it almost feels like, I don't even know how much of that just hit my face. It was so fine. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of that actually hit my face, but it feels nice. Looks nice. We will see. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I haven't done a ton of makeup videos so far for 2021. I've done so many declutters, and I've just kind of been focused on that lately, but when the sale comes around, you know, I gotta get some new things. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you got anything, or if you're thinking about getting anything from the sale. I would love to know what you guys are getting. And I wanted to give you a few final thoughts on this skin tint. I'm just looking at it again up close in my mirror. My skin looks really good, you guys. I mean, seriously, it just looks very natural. It doesn't look, I mean, it looks like I have makeup on, but it doesn't look overly made up. And it gave, like you saw, pretty decent coverage for a skin tint. The one thing I will say is the box says it's a blurring skin tint. I don't know how blurring I think this is, but again, I'm not somebody that has super large pores, so I'm probably not the best person to judge it for that. But up close, I mean, I don't see anything that looks extremely blurred. But that's just my opinion. I don't know if it's the combination of the skin tint and the Kosas powder or what it is, but my skin, I really like how it looks. It looks really pretty. And let's see, what else did I try? I liked a lot of these things. That contour one, this, you guys, I know it's expensive, and like I said, it goes out of stock all the time, but if you can get your hands on this, I feel like this is going to be like one of my new favorite things. What else? I love this gloss with that Pillow Talk underneath. It's a really nice combo. I like that a lot. The blush, so beautiful. If you haven't tried these from Patrick Ta, they're really, really nice. If you like pink, you would probably really like this. Yeah, I'm very impressed with these things. I even like the brushes that I got, the bronzer brush and the powder brush. Pretty impressed, especially this bronzer brush from Fenty. I'm just really liking the shape of this. It's really nice. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will have a new declutter video coming soon. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you liked this one, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and go follow me on Instagram at simply.blair. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing.